You can't mess with this at all. Like, this is just a bit of, background thing. You can't, like, find these people around, as far as I know. Who knows, maybe you can. If I tase him, I could probably take, look at his computer. Don't know why people got alarmed for a moment there. I'm just gonna sit on his unconscious body. I choose to assume that's what Jensen's doing. Like, why move him out of the chair? Now you got an extra cushion. Okay, I need to get it over here. And there's no present anywhere hidden here. Damn! Well, that certainly looks dramatic.
Access granted.
Okay, got it. Hello, Mr. McCann. My sister told... Frank. I was thinking, is he called Michael? That's the name of the guy who did the music for this game. Michael McCann. Hello, Mr. Michael. My sister told me that you stopped by our house last Thursday. Wanted information about my husband, Robert. To answer your question, yes, Robert was augmented. He had an accident in the machine shop where he works about 2 years ago, and they had to replace his arm. Turns out he actually gained in productivity after that. I think this has something to do with what happened to him. I'm glad someone is finally working on this case. New assignment. Good morning, Detective McCann. I have to inform you that effective immediately, you have a new assignment. This is a top priority. That's why we've chosen you. You are, after all, one of the oldest investigators on the payroll, a veteran, and we need that experience on this case. Do police emails normally sound like this? It sounds like they're doing more of a sales pitch or trying to jack the guy off than actually say, look, dude, we need you on this, you know? Maybe I'm just being too cynical or grumpy here, but yeah, that's how it comes more off us. We've had reports of multiple disappearances recently. Abductions, murders, not clear. The majority seem to be women. But in a few cases, augmented men have also been disappearing. The people in the area are getting scared about this. When people in Detroit get scared, you know something's fucked up. I'll have the files delivered to you sometime today. I actually just, seeing the fucked up in the middle of this email just reminded me. There was a guy, I don't remember what his job used to be. He was like some big guy in some gaming company or some company. And he got in touch with Peter Molyneux. Because Peter Molyneux's 22 Cans studio wasn't doing well, like with their Goddess game and all that. And, well, the issues were separate. They weren't doing well financially, and the Goddess game wasn't doing well. Like, they're not going to be able to deliver under promises and stuff like this. At least at the time I was reading the article, it didn't seem like they were going to be able to. So, he got in relation to the financial issues. He sent, a message to Peter Molyneux saying, like, look, I'll help you out. Kind of, I think he kind of liked Peter Molyneux, so he's just kind of under a thing like, look, I'll handle the money and she just work on the developing thing. He was making points to some newspaper or something, or to people who interviewed him, like, something's wrong if Peter is buying the newspaper. Is buying you the toilet paper. And he just, the reason I bring it up was, in the interviews, he was like, yeah, the guy, he fucked up. Yeah. Just like the bluntness of it. It's just like, I kind of like him. Just with how, like, oh yeah, he fucked up. I know, I just gotta like it. Anyway, attention all personnel. The John Doe in the morgue is classified as ultraviolet under RHS 2012. You all know the drill. Everyone with blue clearance or lower, stay out of the basement. You'll be told when it's free to move, when it's okay to move freely again. Thank you for your attention. Yeah. Acting captain. Huh. What's up with the normal captain? Mine. Also, in the basements, all their lockers. So that seems kind of shite. Say if you left your house keys in your locker coming in, you can't go home that day. But yeah, I was actually thinking of, unsaving, well, loading the game and without tasing the guy and all that. But he needs a good sleep. To Vincent Monteron, Monteron. Actually, speaking of Monteron, I will probably do Baldur's Gate, the non-enhanced version, at some stage. The original saga. I'll probably do that at some stage. Then again, maybe I'll grab the enhanced version, but I won't be doing the Dragon Spear thing. Apparently, I haven't been hearing great things about it. Poorly written characters, them not understanding character dynamics. Like, there is one character couple in it. The wife is, stereotypical overbearing wife kind of thing, sorry, maybe overbearing is the wrong word, but, handpicked husband, and the wife's corresponding cliche. And, oh, that's a cool keyboard. But anyway, it's that thing going on. But the developers declared that sexist. And I can't remember the phrasing, and I could be misremembering it. So double check this yourself. I'll hopefully double check it myself at some stage. I just didn't think of doing so before I said it here. I have been thinking of it recently, but I didn't think about it enough to double check it. That they were proclaiming that a woman being the butt of a joke was inherently sexist, or they just proclaimed that, oh, a woman was the butt of a joke, that's sexist. It means the same, seems to mean the same thing, but if you read into it, maybe there's a slight difference, which means means the world, that kind of thing. But yeah, they're being quite silly about it. No, just because a woman's a butt of a joke does not mean it's inherently sexism. And then there's other shite going on, and it's just like, you know what? Yeah, no, I'll just stick with the original thing. That was apparently really good, really well received. So I see no need to try this stuff out, And I actually have the original version as well. So yeah. All these bins never have trash in them. People are very proactive about cleaning that up. Or emptying these. But yeah. It was something like that. I do remember me saying something in the game before, and being incorrect about it. I was asserting that Rihanna Pratchett said something weird in one of her things. She was just stating, as a matter of fact, that men don't mourn their fallen comrades. That is not true. I was kind of skimming, so I can't remember it exactly, but she was saying that men don't mourn their fallen comrades by hugging them. Hugging and crying as the person dies kind of thing. They don't do that. I can't remember, did she mean in stories or at all? And she was, she brought up female empathy. But that's irrelevant to my original point. My original point was being that I misremembered something. And the female empathy thing, you probably noticed I said that kind of weird, or at least sometimes I will try and say something in one tone, comes out completely different. I was sounding really groggy the other day, and they came out sounding really fucking grumpy. Like, angry almost. I didn't mean to, I was just tired. I don't know if that could be the case here, but, or how I sounded, so on and so forth. But, yeah, I basically, when anyone starts attributing things, like either, emotions or a special type of emotion to like a particular sex or race or whatever, I'm just like, It's just like in the default thing, because there's, 9 times out of 10 there are gonna be I would say more than 9 times out of 10, but whatever. I talk without thinking, but it's more than likely, there's no basis. It's just someone being an idiot. I've seen enough dumbasses to know that. I'm not saying she's a dumbass, but it just, I don't know. Once you see enough people, it becomes a default reaction, no matter how accurate a person may be. So yeah. I haven't looked into it. Maybe there's a whole thing of female empathy. Women have their own special version. I don't know. That it's a class trait or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into this shite. Little interest in all that. But, yeah. It just comes off as weird. To me. So, yeah. The reason I'm going on about it here, at least I feel I am, is because I'm trying... I want to make a point, and I'm feeling like I'm not making that point. So I just keep repeating myself till I feel like I have. So, yeah. But, yeah, just... anything like that just comes off as weird to me. Like, it just... you know, they're just spouting stuff that's incorrect. Like, when there was this one guy, Dean Esme, was, you know, shouting that, you know, oh, atheists are monsters, they're like, oh, they're evil. Yeah, he was, you know, trying to make them out to be, you know, bloodthirsty maniacs kind of thing, you know, inherently, because they're atheists. I don't remember my point I was going with. Can I be honest? I actually completely blanked the last moment there. Just look here. Young Morgan. It's really hard to read this because it's so pixelated. This never comes up. This is probably just a developer or someone. Like, nothing else. But anyway, what was the point I was trying to make? Well, let's have a look at this one. Again, probably another developer. But yeah, yeah, basically I haven't... when anyone starts asserting things like that, I get skeptical. Well, certainly I haven't seen evidence for or against it. It just sounds like a bunch of bollocks, you know? Like someone asserting, oh, because you don't believe in a deity, you're inherently a murderous bastard, you know? Certainly that's not what she's saying. She's not saying men lack empathy. But asserting that women have their own special variety, yeah, that's still just, you know... it's a default reaction to that kind of thing as a whole. I actually do remember hearing someone actually did assert that men are incapable of a certain level of it that that women have. They're just like physically incapable of it. And women aren't. Women have this special thing. People were claiming it was like some congresswoman saying this. Don't know if it's true in the slightest. There's plenty of bollocks going around. Let's actually continue playing while I'm talking. I don't do that typically because continue playing while I'm talking about this shite, because I want to make my point without running into these issues, like forgetting what I'm saying and all that, and yet I still do. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if that's true in the slightest. It's just something I've heard that I haven't bothered looking into. It's just like on the periphery of my memory, just like, oh yeah, I vaguely remember something along those lines. Anyway, hello, Detective Wagner. I think that's what you said. Anyway, sorry for that rant on. Hopefully that was contained inside one video. I hate when you know, I go on a little bit of a thing and it stretches into a second one, you know? Yeah. Anyway, hello, Detective Wagner. I am a colleague at the 76th Precinct, and it has come to my attention that you were one of the investigators on the Surf Industries attack a couple months ago. I'm currently assigned to the Surf manufacturing plant case. I'm sure you're aware of the recent attack. I'd really like to meet with you and get your input on your investigation. See if we can cross-reference evidence in interviews. I'll be looking to receive word from you. Cordially, Detective Fred Moyes. So anyway, thank you. Just a quick message. Thank you for your help in the Surf Industries investigation. You helped us handle a delicate situation. You will We won't forget this. Uh-huh. That's interesting. But yeah, sorry for that, folks. And now I'm still wondering, did I actually make my point? I never... This is fucking annoying. It's just like I'm not reading off a script here, I'm just rambling, so I don't know. I'm just like, my mind's blank. I can't think of anything. Like, I'm just like, did I make my point? I can misremember things. People, when someone says I'm weird like that, as stated before, I get skeptical no matter what it is, because it's weird. Yeah, I made my point. Hello, Homeland Security is finally ready to start its training courses. So next week, every officer is going to have a one-on-one interview with Joseph Manderley, the go-between. Each of you will be told shortly when your meeting is scheduled. These courses are mandatory. Manderley? The corrupt cop? He might be trying to recruit people via the Homeland Security stuff. Well, I doubt he'd be trying to recruit people, but, you know, I'm sure he gets some tarnished tarnished a few badges. Who knows? Okay, we'll start here. Yo man, we got a motherfucking problem. Some of the cats we stomped near the turf in City A are still coming around. I thought we had a deal, man. I'll let you in on the profit. You have to keep them fucks out of my way, so I can make the extra cheese dealing the stuff in the first place. You wrote, are you fucking retarded? What? Do you also want to come paint a giant fucking billboard on my lawn that says I associate with drug dealers? They could be screening my inbox, you dumb fuck. Never ever leave written evidence, you stupid fucking bastard. Anyway, grow some fucking balls, Lopez. Or Lopes. Do I have to do everything? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. So this guy's corrupt. Fantastic. Aren't they all? No. That's inaccurate. Ooh, auto-hack. That's not there in the base game, as I was saying before. If they have like DLC or have a certain pre-order thing to get them. Rizzle. What name? Oh, these are all things on the DRB thing. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And here's a satellite view, but you can't really get a good read of it. It's a bit too, you know, weird to look at. So yeah. Okay. Oh, it's Alexander's. Sorry, Jenny. Judy calls. Probably gonna have to pop to stop. Nope. I want to hold on to as much these things as possible. So, munchies at gaggle.det@.usa to Jenny. Sup, officer? I've some info you might want on your little DRB friends. I saw them stash some of the gats in a storage unit in the row. There's a Tomcat, DRB lieutenant. One bad motherfucker with a shotgun. He got the code to that storage and one of them pocket bitches. One other thing. If you guys plan to raid the crib, you should be careful in the maintenance corridor between D row and the spot near the Sharon building. They put some soldiers there. Now that's 2 tips. 2. So on my twice my usual CI rate. If you fuck me over on this, you can forget my help in the future. You whoring now? Smiley face with a tongue sticking out? Question mark. Hey Jenny, I was walking around the Grand River Road last Friday, and I'm pretty sure I saw you on the corner